So, Laura Clausen over at Daily Kos writing, are you effing kidding? Some Democrats considering a deal to confirm Gorsuch? Now, that's the bad news, that there are some Democrats in the Senate who are saying, well, you know, let's work something out. Apparently, Joe Manchin and Chris Coons are in on this. Delaware's Chris Coons, West Virginia's Joe Manchin. If you'd like to share your thoughts with them, by the way, the congressional switchboard is 202-224-3121. I just think it's stupid to believe. I mean, they're basing this on 3 Republican senators who are telling them, you know, if you guys can kind of like, you know, get 8 votes together so that we can get Gorsuch, then, we won't nuke the filibuster. And the logic that these guys are using, and it's not even real logic. I mean, the reason why Chris Coons and Joe Manchin are saying this is because, you know, Donald Trump carried West Virginia by 20 some odd points, close to 30, I think. And Delaware, frankly, I don't remember, but I think that it was, a squeaker, shall we say. So they're just basically sucking up to what they think are Republican voters. But Republican voters, you know, they don't pay that close attention. Of course, you know, I guess they're thinking about the ads that are going to be run. Well, what about the ads that are going to be run for their primary opponents? But, Laura Clausen quoting from the Politico, the deal Democrats most likely would pursue, the sources said, would allow confirmation of Gorsuch in exchange for a commitment from Republicans not to kill the filibuster for a subsequent vacancy. The theory being that Gorsuch on the court, since Gorsuch is somewhat to the right of Scalia, he, quote, restores the balance on the court. This is total BS. The balance on the court right now is 4-4. It would have been 5-4 in favor of Democrats, well, or maybe not, if Merrick Garland had gotten a hearing and gotten put on the court. Because Merrick Garland, you'll recall, President Obama went to Orrin Hatch and said, who would you vote for? If I nominate somebody, I need some Republican votes. Who would you vote for? And Orrin Hatch said, I would vote for Merrick Garland, a guy who I believe has been a Republican his entire life. So President Obama nominated Merrick Garland because he was a moderate Republican. And that should be the balance on the court. You got 4 on the left, 4 on the right, 1 guy in the middle. But Joe Manchin and Chris Coons and maybe a few others, I don't know, are apparently thinking, well, gee, maybe the balance on the court should be 5-4 in favor of conservatives. This is nuts. Meanwhile, Chuck Schumer just came out this morning and said he himself personally takes 1 senator. He is going to filibuster Gorsuch. Put Republicans on notice, you are going to need 60 votes. So now the question is, will Democrats in the Senate, apparently led by Manchin and Coons, will they betray Chuck Schumer? This is pretty amazing.